Hi, it's me, John Birmingham. Hi, everyone again who watches my channel. Hey, now I want to tell you something really amazing that I just experienced, and I'm going to show you. Now, aside from some really godly, from God and Jesus, and special meals from family that were handmade, or people like family, maybe. But I think this was better than any food that Al ever made me, as special as that food is. But I don't know. I wouldn't say that because some of those, I don't know. I may. Don't do that. But this is amazing. I just had food from, I think, what is the best restaurant food that I've ever eaten in my entire life. This food was amazing. What's it called? It says Veggies Vegan Taqueria. Now this was, I think, the best restaurant food that I've ever had in my entire existence that I recall. This is vegan Mexican food. I think it's authentic Mexican food too, and it's really ethical vegan, authentic vegan, where I felt love in this food. I felt love in this food. I haven't been able to eat real ethical vegan food that's really healthy and really, really good and godly and Jesus-like at a restaurant like this with these kinds of ingredients. Maybe ever, but I have been to some good vegan restaurants, and I don't know of any vegan restaurant that's ever tasted this good. Thank you for your order. Veggies Vegan Taqueria. They might have a website, Veggies Vegan Taqueria. I got this stuff. Look, let me show you what it looks like. I'm already kind of full, but I didn't eat all day. I didn't eat food all day. I'm going to show you from a low angle, which looked awful on me. No, from a high angle, whatever the heck it's called. I know what it's called. I'm a filmmaker. When you film down low in your face, that's a low angle. I don't care what it looks like. Let me show you what the food is. This is amazing. This is amazing. This is so amazing. Of course I care what things look like. Of course I like to look good. Who doesn't? Now look. But you know, it's not the most important. God's work is the most important. Look at this that I just opened. This is a vegan fish, meaning no fish at all. It's a high quality protein source version of fish with very good quality vegetables, tomatoes, and stuff like that. This is really, really, really a good taco. This is really amazing, and it tastes really good. And I'm gonna eat it on camera and show you how much love there is in this food, how amazing this food is. I think if I can find a way to put the camera down, let's eat it right here. Wow. See this? This guacamole was really, really good too. It's really, really really good food. How could I eat so much? It tastes so good. Because it tastes so good. Now, it's not sexual. You gotta make sure it's not something sexual. It's love from your chest and your soul. It's good. I'm gonna put a review of this place online. I'm gonna find the other stuff to dip it in. Salsa. Oh, no. I dropped it. I had to eat what I dropped. This food is so good. They do not have a restaurant like this in my town in Roanoke, and they haven't had it in Roanoke since I moved there in 2005. They just don't. They don't have a real vegan restaurant. They have vegans. They have ethical vegans, but they just happen to not start a restaurant. Hopefully they do one day, but we'll see. Now this is how I really like to eat. So much so that they may try to hurt me for saying this. With their meat eating ways that they try to push on me. Try to brainwash me on. Bastards. I'm just kidding. This is really good. I got all ready, like I shaved, I showered. I was gonna go out tonight and enjoy myself on a Saturday night. I haven't gotten to enjoy weekend nights for like 7 years. It's been awful. I was finally gonna enjoy myself, but this food tasted so good. I'd rather eat this food than to have gone out tonight. And they don't want you to say, because they want you to eat their ways. Oh, meat, you have to get, you need meat to be healthy. That's not true. I know a really freaking strong bodybuilder. He's stronger than me. Look at this. Look at that arm. This is from an ethical vegan soul. Sometimes. But meat is good in the Bible too, and I know that meat is sometimes good too. But for my body on earth, I prefer vegan, ethical vegan. That's how I like to eat. You know? But for the soul, in the Bible, it says eating meat is sometimes okay. So, here's the nachos. These are nachos, and there are so many different flavors in this. There's so many different flavors. The chips themselves are really, really good. There's fake chicken in this. Wow. This is a fake chicken. Wow. And it's not some processed garbage. It's good quality and really tastes good. It's really, really good. This is so much better than any French fry I have ever eaten in my entire fucking life. Unless I just ate a French fry that they put into it. And if they did, the fuck was that? You put a French fry in it. The heck? That wasn't that good. I didn't like the way that tasted. Had a bad taste. Like all those other restaurants tasted so not really the way that I prefer the best. It's a miracle. That's good quality guacamole. It's real, actual fresh guacamole, meaning from good quality avocados that are just the right amount of ripe, and they're smashed and made into how people make guacamole, and it tastes really good. And this has plenty of protein and is healthy. Excuse me. I've been a little bit messy with it. I couldn't stop eating it. I ate more than I thought I would have eaten because it tastes so good. But I'm still on a diet. I didn't eat all day. It's like 6 p.m. at night. 7 or something like that. $7:30 it says. 7:34. When I enjoyed 7:30 p.m. 7:34 p.m. Los Angeles time. On what date is this? April 28th or 29th of 2022, when I enjoyed the best restaurant food that I've ever eaten. Tastes good. Something special about this. I felt love from real ethical vegans who put love into their food. The way that I prefer to eat, when it's healthy, when the meat eaters aren't trying to totally ruin it. Not that they're bad. It says they're good in the Bible, but I don't want to think about it. It's so gross. I don't want to eat it. That was pretty strong when I showed my arm. The other, yeah, pretty strong. Vegan. This is someone who prefers ethical vegan food, as strong as I am. That's pretty freaking strong. Look at that. And I don't do steroids. Look at it. This is a vegan man. This is real. No, this is not real. This is real. This is reality. This is me telling the truth. The food that I enjoyed, that they did not have. I can't complain about it. Dude, I own the most beautiful house I've ever lived in. It's the most beautiful place that I've ever been to. The house where I live, back where they don't have food like this. Other than at the CoOp, who has vegan food. They have good vegan food there. I haven't eaten there in like 2 or 3 years because they didn't deliver. But they have food. I feel love from. But maybe it's just because I went so long without even getting to eat that. I think they have it there in where I live at the CoOp. Now it's almost ruined. Not what's left of the food. I'm gonna eat every bit of this. But this is really good. I'm gonna eat more. Maybe the best guacamole that I've ever eaten. And if the other guacamole was good from a real Mexican restaurant, it probably had cow boobs milk in it and real bodily fluids that other people eat, and meat and dead animals and their, fluids from their body. There's none of that in this. So whether or not somebody thinks I'm some fat ass and you got fat tits, it's from your own self. I don't, I'm strong. Look at that. They want us to call it nut juice. Yeah, nut juice is what he drinks because he's a vegan. Guess what? They're the ones who are eating all the stuff that resembles bodily fluids that come out of an animal. The other stuff from plants is nothing like that at all. It's the furthest from the things that come out of the body of an animal, because vegans don't get any bodily fluids from an animal. They use nothing from an animal when they eat. That's why ethical vegans who do it because they care about animals and don't want to use them for food are how I want to eat. And in Los Angeles, you can eat that way much more easily than most places out there. I think, besides besides Austin, Texas, which has good vegan food, and some cities that have good vegan food. Houston, Texas doesn't have much of shit for good vegan food that I've ever seen there. As many times I tried to order food from there when I went there, they didn't have much for vegan food. The entire huge city, one of the biggest cities there is, they had almost nothing or very little to choose from real vegan food there that I know of. But I may be wrong. I'd have to look back and see, but just, I don't want to say Houston's bad or good because of, vegan stuff in particular. But this is how I really like to eat. So I'm not trying to be a jerk about it. Now I gotta blow my nose. Who would want to eat food when they have to blow their nose? So that's it. I should leave this video uncensored. No, I don't mean to be mean about it. Meat eaters are good. They make it to heaven. That's what I really believe in the most, is God and Jesus. Some meat eaters make it to heaven. I don't want to blow my nose near that beautiful food. It was special. It is special. And almost no one eats like me as an ethical vegan. So no one will really understand how much suffering I endured eating like all of them. because they demanded their ways. Oh, this is how it is if you're going to eat vegan. It's going to have to be bad, not have protein, not have good quality, healthy stuff, not enough variety of vitamins, minerals, and amino acids and stuff like that, because that only comes from meat, right? No, wrong. You get just as much healthy stuff from vegan when you eat right, but I'm not against meat eaters. I'm saying they make it to heaven. You know, sometimes, not all of them, of course not all of them, but I'm tired of eating the meat eating ways, and I want to eat vegan. And this is the best vegan food. This is the best food from a restaurant that I've ever eaten. So I don't care if somebody tries to fuck it up now, because I already ate it. Ha! No. No, I'm not gonna hit somebody with a pirate sword. You know, that's an anxiety of my parents. You know, keeping them like this the entire time. So this is how I prefer to eat. You know, I don't want to blame anyone. This is how my life is. I had to be away from Los Angeles, where how the fuck would I have met the right person at the right time ever? Or any industry contact in the movie industry when I was in Virginia in my parents' town. So I stayed there the entire time, working unimaginably hard at my movies and films and music to do things their way, and then it didn't make enough money because I was there. The work that I suffered at, immeasurably suffered and worked hard at since like 1998, and then had to do their kind of work no matter how I fucking felt for 17 years. And then, you know, because I did God's work and stayed there, that's the results that I got. Unless I can do God's work here and finally have my films and videos make enough money and not have to work at something that made me want to kill myself. So I don't know. But I don't want to kill myself. I know that's something that's not that great. But this food was amazing and beautiful. Okay, bye. Go vegan. Go vegan. Bye.